Bill O'Reilly here, Tuesday, March 3rd, 2020. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening across our nation. Democrats hold primaries in 14 states. Fatalities from the coronavirus rise. ObamaCare heads back to the Supreme Court. City of Baltimore on track for another record-breaking year in homicides. New study reveals the dangerous side effects of daylight savings time. Also coming up, it is Super Tuesday. What does that mean to you? But first, 14 states will vote today. Latest polls have Bernie Sanders leading in most places, including Texas, California, and Virginia. Joe Biden hoping for a boost from supporters of Amy Klobuchar and Pete Buttigieg. Both candidates dropped out and endorsed Mr. Biden. Tomorrow at this time, we'll take a hard look at the vote today and presidential politics in general. Total number of deaths in the U.S. from the coronavirus rising to 6. Officials in Washington state confirming 4 fatalities in a nursing home. Trump administration authorizing the Pentagon to use military research to create a coronavirus vaccine. The Affordable Care Act, better known as ObamaCare, heading back to the Supreme Court. The justices will decide whether the law violates the U.S. Constitution by forcing people to buy a private product, health insurance. Chief Justice John Roberts saved the program back in 2012, ruling that the financial penalty for refusing to sign up was really just another form of taxation. City of Baltimore on track for another record-breaking violent year. Police department reporting at least 52 murders since New Year's Day, putting the city of 600,000 on pace to top the 300 murders in 2020. For comparison, there have been 45 murders in New York City, a town with 8.5 million people. Drug gangs are the scourge of Baltimore. New study says daylight saving time hurts the human body. According to researchers at Vanderbilt University, the biannual event can dramatically change a person's sleep habits, immune system, and mental health. Daylight savings was first suggested by Benjamin Franklin in 1784 to help farmers who needed more daylight to grow their crops. In a moment, Super Tuesday. Is it really super? Right back. Recently, the stock market has dropped significantly, as you know, and the coronavirus pandemic has already impacted Americans' IRAs and 401ks. Experts are forecasting a long-lasting, possible pullback. So now is the logical time to explore alternatives to protect what you have worked for. Many Americans are moving to physical gold and silver as a recession-proof safe haven for their retirement. American Hartford Gold Group is a trusted leader in gold and silver, and it's easy to get started. They are family-owned and have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. If you are listening to me right now, get a free silver coin from my friends at American Hartford Gold Group. Just give them a call, 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD. Call now to claim your free silver gift for a limited time, or visit them on the web at www.billfreecoin.com. That's 877-444-4653 or billfreecoin.com. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. It is Super Tuesday. So what? Well, we might see exactly who will run against President Trump in November. But then again, we might not. Democrats will vote in Alabama, American Samoa, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Maine, Massachusetts, Minnesota, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, and Virginia. There are more than 1,300 delegates up for grabs today, about 34% of the nationwide total needed. 1,991 delegates are what a candidate must get to win the nomination for president. So, here's what you need to know about Super Tuesday. Latest polls have Sanders up in California, Texas, Virginia, Massachusetts, and Colorado. California and Texas alone allocate 643 delegates, nearly half of today's total. The Golden State is a lock for Bernie Sanders, being the most liberal state in the union. But Joe Biden is competing in Texas. The former vice president holds a slim lead in North Carolina and is being boosted by black voters in places like Tennessee, Alabama, and Arkansas. Pete Buttigieg and Amy Klobuchar dropped out of the race and are helping Joe Biden. Their support could be enough to keep him close to Bernie Sanders. Now, the biggest question of the day, billionaire Mike Bloomberg. Mayor Mike's strategy of sitting out the first 4 primaries and caucuses could pay off. Mayor Bloomberg had a tough time during his first 2 debates, but has the money to overcome the negative press. He's already spent $400 million on his campaign and is prepared to go into the billions, I hear. He has gone up in the polls in recent weeks, but it is unclear whether his strategy will translate into actual votes today. Bloomberg is a technocrat, campaigning on his ability to manage the country. He's not an ideological guy, but he does believe in the Green New Deal, and he wants to ban guns as much as possible. That's going to hurt him in the South. Ongoing, the race will likely come down to the killer bees, Bernie, Biden, and Bloomberg. It is clear the party establishment will do anything to avoid running as socialist against Donald Trump. So Bernie Sanders is not a lock no matter how many votes he gets today. I don't expect Bloomberg to drop out, and I don't expect him to do all that well today. Joe Biden's fortunes depend on his doing well enough to raise money. If he gets clocked on Super Tuesday, Joe is in trouble. All in all, some drama in America. Donald Trump would like to run against the socialist Sanders, but Joe Biden is the establishment's guy. Place your bets now. I'm Bill O'Reilly, and I approve that message by actually writing it. For more news analysis, please visit BillO'Reilly.com, where I will be live tonight. Everybody can see it, beginning at 9 Eastern, with the results of Super Tuesday. And some honest analysis. Isn't that refreshing? BillO'Reilly.com at 9. In a moment, something you might not know. Computer systems in cars, now common. Mine has dozens of sensors, touchscreen displays, and electronically controlled transmission and more. Advanced tech is expensive to fix if and when it breaks, which is why I have Car Shield. Car Shield is affordable protection plans that can save you thousands for covered repairs, including computers, GPS, electronics, and much more. With Car Shield, you're behind the wheel of your own plan. When I'm on the road, I know that I'm covered with their 24/7 roadside assistance. If my car breaks down, I know Car Shield will provide a rental car for free while mine gets fixed. With rates as low as $99 a month, you have little to lose, so get covered by Car Shield today. Please call 800-CAR-6000 and mention code BILL. Or go to carshield.com and use code BILL to save 10%. A deductible may apply. carshield.com. Please use code BILL. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. The music industry is much different from the early days of record sales and concert tickets. Today, more than 90% of audiences tune in digitally through streaming services, satellite radio, or YouTube to listen to music. For most artists, it's hard to earn a living. Back in the year 2000, physical sales, that's vinyl, CDs, audio cassettes, raked in $13.3 billion 1 year alone. But in 2019, that number dropped to just $800 million, a 93% decline because of high tech. Amazing. So if you want to make money in the music business, you have to go into other businesses, and you have to go on tour. Let's start with Madonna. Her net worth is estimated to be $600 million. The Material Girl is diversified since her debut back in 1983, writing children's books and running a record label, but her touring is most lucrative. However, this year, Madonna, in her 6th decade, is having health problems. Rock band U2 is making big money on the road. Its tour earned $70 million in 2019 alone. Lead singer Bono's personal fortune placed at $700 million, thanks to his private equity firm, Elevation Partners. They were one of the first to invest in Facebook. Next up, hip-hop artist Dr. Dre. He's worth $800 million as well. The rapper sold his Beats headphones equipment to Apple for $3 billion back in 2014. More from the world of hip-hop. Sean Combs, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, one of rap's first entrepreneurs. Combs went beyond music to invest in TV networks, liquor, and his own clothing line, all to the tune of an $820 million fortune. But that leaves him about $200 million shy of Jay-Z, hip-hop's first billionaire. His music catalog worth $75 million. Rest comes from investments, champagne, clothing, record labels. His company, Rock Nation, reps some of the biggest names in pro sports. Some artists still make their money the old-fashioned way, royalties. Paul McCartney has written more than 30 number one songs. His hit Yesterday has been covered 2,000 times. Sir Paul has 25,000 copyrights. He's the world's wealthiest rock star, $1.2 billion in the bank. Back after this. When I tell you that being prepared makes sense, it's because I know that you need to prepare before a disaster strikes. This week, we woke up to a sudden spike in virus cases around the world, and the market tanked all overnight. My Patriot Supply has been flooded with orders from people like you, but they can barely keep up with demand. So please go to preparelikebill.com and reserve your 2-week emergency food kit. Normally they ship in 2 days, but the demand is so strong, it could take a little longer, so please be patient. These meals include breakfast, lunch, dinner, and last up to 25 years in storage. My Patriot Supply is honoring their 45% off special and will discreetly ship your order as fast as they can. Time is running out to prepare, so go to preparelikebill.com. That's preparelikebill.com. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.